July 25th. Got the day off of work today and headed to Boonville for the Cooper County Fair truck and tractor pull. Should be a pretty good one. They got MATPA Antiques on one side and MSTPA on the other side. So a little bit of everything. So yeah, it's been kind of a hectic last day here in Missouri. Had a lot of rain last night. Several pulls actually for tonight have rained out, and then actually the one I was supposed to go to tomorrow originally has unfortunately canceled. So kind of had to go with a plan B. I think I'm going to head down to Owensville for Excalibur tomorrow night, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever filmed a standalone Excalibur event that I can remember. So so looking forward to that. But yeah, tonight is kind of close to the house, about 40 minutes, or something like that, up here to Boonville. So that works out good for me. And talked to the promoter, and he should have a place for me to park the truck. I'll be shooting from the back of the truck hopefully tonight, which is my favorite place because that's where all my stuff is. So works out pretty good, and sun is shining, so everything's looking up. So we'll see when we get to Boonville.
I believe they made it.
All right, set up here in Boonville.
Todd's on top of a Minneapolis Moline G6.
In the back of the truck down here at the end.
That was as big.
MATPA is pulling on that side. They're going to be pulling over here in about 45 minutes. So haven't had time to walk around and look at stuff yet, but hopefully after this next open class that I'm going to film, I'll walk around and get some pit shots, maybe get the drone in the air.
Pull off between Lewis Eddy and Houston Cherry. They need to bring him back around, and get going with the MSTPA stuff. So kind of got here early, but I've been talking, and time starts to run short, when you kind of lose track of it. But having a good time is always one of my favorite events of the year. I know I say that about several, but I just love the ones, they're close to home and have a big variety of stuff. Pretty stout. Calls it the limited edition.
to the crowd here a little bit and talk about her being the queen of the Cooper County Youth Fair.
Hi everybody, thank you so much.
All right, it's pretty hot here tonight, and I'm guessing that's probably why there's not a lot of people here yet. So about 15 minutes start time, but I expect it to start filling in. So.
At the Edward Bank Lake, so it's the second annual Jimmy Stark Memorial Pool. So you want to head up there and trying to find out what time it starts there, but August 23rd.
All right, working the track in here.
6 p.m. Okay.
We had a lot of rain up in this area. They had about 3 inches there a few nights ago, and then luckily they dodged the big rains last night. But still a lot of moisture in there, as you can see down there. So it's a little bit soft out there. So hopefully this hot stock tractor class will be up first. Hopefully they'll get things kind of packed in there and everything, you know, for the rest of the stuff. So we will see. So Ron Corda is right there. If anybody knows Ron, he's one of the hardest working guys as far as local truck and tractor pulling over Ron's. He's involved in pretty much every aspect. I mean, he pulls antique tractors, and he promotes, and he takes pictures and videos and announces and a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades. Good old boy right there.
Harvest Fiesta, tractor pull, garden tractor.
All right, just about underway here for the MSTPA side. There was some discussion. I don't know what they came to a decision on about moving MSTPA to the other side of the track. This side was a little bit soft. But right now, they're going to run this hot stock class right here on this side. I guess they're going to see how that goes, and then potentially move them over. I'm not sure. I've been here before when they've had 3 tracks running at the same time, so there's a lot of room here. But you see kind of out there where Kelly's standing, it's pretty soft out there.
We want to keep right on and hooking in that, because we might have a long way to go and a short time to get there tonight.
We'll see how it goes here, I guess. So.
Okay.
Boonville, Missouri, Cooper County Fair. Here we go. All right, got the first class in here at Boonville on the MSTPA side. Sounds like they are going to keep everything on this side, but it does seem like the best track is right here on this side. I'm down here far enough. It shouldn't be an issue, but I can easily see, you know, some of that faster stuff possibly getting, you know, right here, potentially right beside me if they really get out here. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm about as far this way as I can be without having that light pole in the way. So I should be fine. I got these blocks, you know,
or G6, whatever you might want to call
right here.
It is a mini mold.
You know, if I go this far, I see the pole, but so yeah, I'm about as far over as I can get without having that pole in the way. But so far, so good.
Of the Cooper County Youth Fair.
Kind of cool. We got some hot air balloons setting up over there. Something I don't see very often.
Thank you.
just announced they are going to move the MSTPA stuff to the other side. So I'm just going to stay put, and it's going to be what it's going to be. I think it'll be a better angle for me, but I will have to fight whatever's on this inside track, you know, packing equipment or whatever. So, but I'll make it work.
At the same time. And
All right, so I must have heard wrong earlier. I thought they said that they were going to move the MSTPA to the opposite track, and I know there was some talk of that, and I thought they had decided that that was what was going to happen. But I must have got my wires crossed, because they're still on this side, which is fine. You know, works good for me.
Here he comes.
So
Mike McCoy out of Archie, Missouri. Here comes the Ford they call Red Cloud. Needs to go farther than 3:16 and 64. Just set by the Chevrolet.
I am live here for the Pro Stocks, which I normally am. It's my favorite class, usually a really big class, really competitive class. So I try to go live for that whenever I'm somewhere where they are. So
Okay, on the other side.
I was hoping they had some those
I think Brett turned that pull down.
hot air balloons. I guess it must have got too dark on them. They just kind of put on a light show. That was pretty cool. But it looks like they're deflating them now. So. But been a good night so far. Everything's going pretty decent.
Diesel truck. I hope you're not too far.
All right, got done with the MSTPA stuff, and everything went good there. It seemed like the track kind of came around. Still throwing some pretty good mud clods there at the end. Seth was kind of having to duck, but no, it went good. And getting down to the end of the night now. I believe the announcer just said they're done with the tractors. They got a couple of stock truck classes over here, stock gas trucks, stock diesel trucks, so I guess I'll hang around for those. But yeah, been a really good night. Still some crowd hanging around.
Okay.
Crowd did really show up there later, later in the evening.
On my side here.
Right after start time, I looked up there, and
so you're on the blue sled.
it was pretty well standing room only there for a little while. So of course that side,
so
still quite a few over there.
So they'll be on my side over here.
So that's good to see. And looks like there's some weather possibly heading in, but it's supposed to be after midnight. So yeah, it's another great night. Thanks to Jack Lang and crew, everybody involved here. Jack kind of saved me a spot here so I could put the truck here, and have a good place to film from. Appreciate that. And everybody with the Cooper County Fair. This was their 70th annual Cooper County Fair. That's pretty awesome. So hopefully we can keep coming back here every year and keep celebrating with them. So yeah. Thanks for watching these vlogs, y'all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night.